Hello everyone, we're here for Kubera, being recorded not on a Friday or a Thursday, by God, because I'm busy with work this week, so it's being recorded on a Tuesday, and it's going to be a very short one, 2 chapters probably, because again, I'm kind of tight on time, but nonetheless, let's rock. However, next week, I'm very much not tight on time, at least until I fly to Japan, and then I am tight on time, because I'm not here. God. But anyway, let's get into it. I was told to push these in this order to open the door. Did I hear that wrong? Or maybe it's just my memory. Just when I'm running out of time, maybe I should switch the order around? It's not that either. Then let me try it the other way. Huh? What was that noise? Did it open? What the? Don't tell me that's a Taraka. It looks much bigger than the ones I've seen so far. But a Taraka is still just a Taraka. One fucking punches it. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I couldn't one-shot it. Season 3, episode 309. Final 1:15. Stop hurting yourself. It takes a bit before your condition starts affecting your clan as a whole. So mutilating yourself like that wouldn't really help right now. All we can do now is wait for them to win against the central organism. Oh shit. So this isn't just any Taraka, it's the central organism for, I assume, the planet. Go! I got this! This? I said these and this at the same time. This? Look. Looks like they took care of it. Did Kalavinka finish it? Or... Don't tell me the sword got unlocked. Was it? Kalavinka certified and killed it. Thank goodness. So it wasn't the sword. I really didn't expect the Tarak to have gotten stronger in 5. I thought Liz would be fine as long as I didn't hurt her and kept myself under control. I don't blame you. It's hard to notice since there are hardly any Taraka in the human realm around this time. But I bet things are chaotic in the Sura realm now. Taraka won't miss such a golden opportunity. Would this change history by any chance? I don't think so. After all, the Taraka clan did temporarily become stronger in year N5. Back then, strength in Taraka and her clan had persistently targeted the Gadhava clan. They were weakened by the unfavorable environment in the Sura realm, and just couldn't hold out against the Taraka that were stronger than ever. In the end, his clan took a devastating blow, and Gadhava himself sustained injuries so grave he had to flee to the human realm with your brother. And that's around the same time, when the Red Sky incidents began to occur per Monosvin's orders. The Godrum believes it all happened because Kali's seal was weakened. But if you ask me, I'd say it happened because the future you came here. And that means, us being here now could also be part of Vishnu's plan. Oh, that's for sure. We're talking about a god who sees all possibilities in creation. Once he reads you, you're left with no winning moves you can make. Do you consider him superior to your mother? I couldn't see it any other way. My mother couldn't laugh when she saw the downfall of all the previous universes. Vishnu, he was smiling, as if he'd seen that destruction coming. And every ending in every universe I've seen, they're all in the palms of his hand. My mother said she'd never seen God Vishnu in despair, but she'd seen both Brahma and Shiva in such a state. So I think what my mother really wanted was not the fall of the universe, per se, but just to create a future God Vishnu didn't agree with. Although she's a primeval god herself, her ultimate goal was to stray away from God Vishnu's plan at least once. So again, to me it's pretty clear who's superior to whom. Then isn't that enough of a reason to make you sympathize with your mother? Striving to overcome the disadvantage doesn't make you necessarily the right one. I still believe in the universe God Vishnu is trying to create. But do you really know the universe God Vishnu is trying to create? I really have to get a new chair, like... I don't know if you can hear. That creaking's probably going to be drowned out by the background music I put in, but I really fucking need a new chair. But currently I've got more important things to deal with, and that is my holiday. And so I'll get a new chair when I get paid when I get back from my holiday, because I get a paycheck literally the week I get back, which is fucking wonderful. I also get one the week before I go, which is even better. Oh god, I love getting paid. Anyway.
I love money, yes. You should click join membership so I get money. You should help me get to 1,000 subs so I get money.
Yeah, do that. What the fuck is wrong with me? What was that? Some sort of goblin took over. Anyhow. The most desirable universe is the one he found to be the best of all the possibilities. But the most desirable for who? So you could say that my mother is the villain in the eyes of this universe. She's trying to go against him and ruin the best universe there is. And for the same reason, I don't see you as a good guy either. In the end, you're just someone who got caught being sneaky to own the most powerful name that wasn't even allowed to you. And rather than asking for forgiveness, you agreed to a deal out of pure obstinance. And here you are, staying on top of the blood of everything you've sacrificed for it. I don't know whether you'll be the final winner to hold the most powerful name. His eyes are already back, that didn't take long. But to think that so many have died and become miserable as a result of your choice. It's clear to me who the bad guy is. Hey! Hey! Why won't you answer me? You couldn't possibly be a human. You're just too strong for that. At least a Nastika in human form. Or a god would be believable. But then, only a select few gods can be summoned after the cataclysm. I doubt a new face like that would be one of them. What now? I totally forgot to cover up my face before I jumped in. I was in such a hurry, afraid that history might change in case Kalavinka died here. But she gets to see me in the future wearing the same cloak and holding the sword, so covering up could have been for nothing anyway. Would facing her change history? Or could this be part of existing history? I mean, the Kalavinka I met in the future did seem to know me from the start. I don't really see a Sura body part anywhere. Anyway, can you help me some more since you're at it? I mean, there's this village that's about to get bombarded soon, and this little girl that I need to save is in the Damn, so this is, of course this is when that is. Interesting. We knew that anyway. We knew when this was anyway. We'd already been told. Oh, what the hell's that? Oh, that's sore. I think I pulled that tendon. That isn't pleasant. But the thing is, it's super far from here, like in Willarv. The only way to use the transport device inside the temple that could send me to Willarv at once, but I just can't seem to get in. I have to look at that. I think it's just a tendon. Either that or it's a bite, or I can't really tell. It's like a bug. But it's too cold for bugs, so I think it's just like I've tweaked the tendon. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Anyway, this is why you should work out, because you get a feel for like when your body's fucked. Shit. It's not fucked. It'll be fine. It's only sore when I touch it. I can move fine. Like, it's not affecting my range of movement, but it's sore to the touch. So it's probably just tweaked slightly. So yeah. But still work out. Don't be afraid of injury. Injuries are a good thing. They make you stronger. And you'll appreciate yourself in the future if you decide to work out now. Trust me. It's the best thing you can do for yourself. Self-esteem, health, everything. Just work out. So, can you help me if you know how I can get to that device? If I don't get to that village in time, the best future could be lost. She can't understand you, Kalavinka. Kalavinka, she doesn't know what you're saying. She doesn't know what you're saying, Kalavinka. You're talking to a wall. God damn it, man. Was this also part of Vishnu's plan?
Comes Chibi.
So the only option is to go back to Willarv? I clearly remember Kalavinka coming to my rescue that day, so it seems inevitable for history to change unless we go now. Well, interplanetary travel without time alteration doesn't require any driving force. But then I'll run into Kalavinka if we send her via that equipment. I mean, it seemed to be her first time seeing me like this when I met her in N23. My thoughts exactly. I don't think she should see you like this.
What's that look? Do you want me to open a passage?
Since interplanetary travel is doable with just your power, can't we use the same passage you used to get here?
And what's in it for me?
Well, if Kalavinka didn't save me that day, I couldn't have summoned you. Then your Azteca disposition would have returned to you, and you would have continued killing Kubera.
And won the game earlier on. In a way, regaining my disposition as an Azteca was more of a hindrance to my victory. If you died before summoning me, I wouldn't have gotten my original self back. But I would have at least grabbed my victory over the primeval gods, as well as the mightiest power.
How can you say such a... Was your ultimate goal obtaining power itself? Or was the goal you set as an Azteca to use that power to achieve something greater? But even if you had that power, what could you possibly do if you're no longer the same Azteca? Did you kill Ananta just to become the greater evil?
Season 3, episode 310. 31.
Yeah, episode 30. Hey, welcome, guys. Welcome back to Kubera series, season 3, episode 31.
Episode 310. Final one, 16.
Azteca or not, my ultimate goal was always the same. Although how I meet that goal could differ depending on my disposition, and my actions could be seen as evil to humans. That doesn't matter for the greater good. Sacrifices and grudges are inevitable. I'm better off without a disposition that dwells on such things. Therefore, I don't think it's bad for you to die in N5. That would be better for your own sake as well. Rather than now with all the weight of sins you committed with using that sword. Dying as a child would be beneficial to you when your judgment day comes. So if you consider everything, that could be a better option.
You said you'd protect me. Say you won't give up on your life even if you regret it. Then not only won't I kill you now, but I'll also protect you from future death. Those were your words, don't you remember? Or is that how insignificant a promise is to you? Just like that promise you made to Ananta, only to break it.
You keep bringing up Ananta's name. As a human being, you've never really seen Ananta, or know what his name means. Can you even imagine what his existence means?
Well, according to you, Ananta is a Sura who made a promise that's detrimental to him, and then he faced his death accordingly for the sake of his clan. So as you said, I've never met him before, and he might have done lots of evil things I'm not aware of. But, at least when it comes to keeping promises, I believe he's much more trustworthy than you.
So you want me to send Kalavinka to Willarv? Then, you have to go with her.
You're seeing parallels between them.
I'm sorry, why's that?
You can't even do that. Then forget it.
No, I got it. I'll come along, but then what about Yuta?
He'll need to stay here. Unless he wants to run into Kalavinka in N5 and change history.
God, Kubera, is the talking over yet? I was taken by surprise. I really didn't expect to see you here. What happened? Who summoned you? Is he your summoner? I knew it. You were way too strong to be an ordinary human.
Oh. What's the beef between these two? Oh. Oh, hello.
Why do you insist on taking Lee's? He's got something up his sleeve. I can't just sit here and wait for him. I mean, Lee's being on Willarv in the past at this time does line up with events we're aware of. Given that it seems like it's adult Lee's that actually does the summoning, not child Lee's. Planet Willarv, 6th month, 34th day, year N5. This is a mushroom forest near the village.
Look around, you'll find the village soon. But be careful not to get spotted in your Sura form.
I'm not that foolish, and there's really no need. I can search and fight just fine in my human form, you know? Anyway, what's your next move? Are you going back, or you want to help me here?
She's asking whether you're going back or helping her. You should answer her.
Well, I'm in a bit of a situation and can't really get close or anything. So, let me keep watch from a distance. Huh? I don't remember that happening. What the fuck is that? Oh wait, oh yes I do. It's fucking Ron. And Brilith. Holy fuck, I didn't even notice these. I saw this, I was like, what the fuck's that? Oh but yeah, it's Ron and Brilith. We got time for one more. I've got time for one more. And then I've got to get on with the rest of my day. Have lunch, have a coffee, have a shower. I've been to the gym yesterday, so I'm not going today, of course, because going 2 days in a row is not in my routine yet. I give myself a rest day between gym sessions. Man, that bastard just won't give up. That was the last one, right?
Uh-oh. I didn't expect to see him here. Do what you have to do to avoid him. I'm sure Vishnu taught you well.
Ah? Huh? What does he mean by that? Just, who's that boy? He looks young. At best, he looks like a low-tier Rakshasa. That wouldn't pose a threat to me. Or could he be an Astika? What's he holding? A hostage? His child? Or a friend? Two Astika could be a bit overwhelming. Ah, shoot. Almost got caught.
Raltara! Raltara, are you here?
Raltara? Why do you call it that name? He's headed my way again.
Raltara?
Why wouldn't he quit it? He's got good hearing and speed. I'm using my wings, but he's still catching up to me. Oh well, I got no choice. I should move to the other side of the planet for now. I'm almost at the village anyway, so coming back will be easy peasy.
You don't need to help him. Jumping from a cliff like that won't kill him.
Just, who's that young boy? That's Asura chasing that boy, and he's holding a girl who looks even younger than him. And you're telling me to avoid him rather than helping?
I guess you don't recognize his younger looks. That's the Ron Syrov you used to know. That's Brilith he's holding. Season 3, episode 311. Fun at 1:17.
This is N5. It doesn't make sense for Ron to be around that age. It does make sense for Ron to be around that age, but why would he be here?
I'm guessing it's because of your village. The one thing I'm sure of is that he's not the Ron Syrov who lives in N5. He's the one who went to Conches with you, the Ron Syrov from N23. The cloak he's wearing is the proof. That's Chandra's god level item. It changes color when it detects an abnormal flow in time. And Chandra's the only one who can get its original color back. There's no way a human boy could get his hands on that item. Chandra must have told Ron to wear his cloak to Conches. He's met Ron in the past, so he must have given that cloak to Ron so he could verify Kali's involvement in all the time travel. But unfortunately, Chandra is now out of the equation. And he must have confirmed his theory when Ron returned with his cloak that changed color. He often used to claim that his cloak was proof of time being altered.
You didn't agree with his claims in the past?
I did, in my mind. Even before he started suspecting, or better said, since the beginning of the universe. I already knew this universe was getting played by one of the two who had command of time. But I couldn't agree on the outside. I was inferior to them. so I couldn't defy the ones keeping me from speaking.
So, you can't say who they are? Or are you choosing not to say it?
Who do you think it is?
There he goes again.
I mean, it's pretty obvious who they are.
Based on what you told me, it was because of those superior beings that you couldn't speak about your name deal with the primeval gods, or the truth about who Monosvin is? They were once superior to you, but now they're not. Those who bother to keep you from speaking, they're most likely the primeval gods, excluding Shiva.
And Brahma, more than likely. Brahma's not got dominion over time, does she?
Plus, they all have a reason or two why their status would be demoted. Vishnu put an end to the cataclysm, but as a result, he lost his physical form and all magic-related connections. Kali's power as a primeval god is diminishing after she used Anastika's name. Not to mention, she's currently sealed. And Brahma made it so Indra could take his blindfold off.
Did he ever tell you why he took it off?
Yes, when I was in the Sura realm in year end 20, he explained about God's ability to use insight, and said nobody could use insight on him, not even if they looked into his eyes. He didn't even seem to care. He didn't even seem to consider the possibility of Brahma using her insight to read him. No one in this universe could read me now, so don't you dare give me that look, Kubera. Gandindra, I can't use insight. Didn't you tell me that that ability was unique to the gods? I'm just a mere human with the name Kubera, so how come...
He resents me a great deal. It seems like he took that out on you. You're never afraid of me, so I suppose you weren't afraid of him either. And the fact that he can't even read you clearly would have gotten on his nerves. Plus, part of your name coincides with mine. I'm sure that irritated him even more.
Did you say part of my name?
I did. It's not like your full name is just Kubera.
Are you implying Lee's also has meaning to it?
Yeah, it could mean that as well.
He hesitated before answering.
Hunter. Sorry, did someone say something?
The reason why your body didn't get fused with the little Leas of this time is because your real name is different.
You'd also said it was strange that I didn't get any younger, so that's because of my real name?
When did you realize Rao Lees was your father? You must have naturally thought that Lees was your father's last name, so if you think back to the time when you first acknowledged yourself as Kubera Lees, you probably figured out when your real name changed.
When did I learn that Rao Lees was my father? I don't know. I remember reading his autobiography when I was little, and at some point I started believing it was my father's autobiography. At first, I just thought it was some renowned fighter's autobiography. I mean, nobody around me told me it was my father's. I think it was following that attack that I started perceiving it as my father's book. But could a real name change because of something like that? It's hard to just accept it as the truth. Something sounds fishy.
Is there another time as well? I feel like there's something more recently relative in the story of where she acknowledged Rao as her father. You know, when she was in the museum. I think it was at the museum. So it might not necessarily be the time she's on about. Like this one. I'm wondering if this is incorrect.
Ron Sarov's headed to your village, so we can go there. Let Kalavinka handle it and you come with me. There's something we must do.
First you didn't even want to come, but now you say we need to do something? We brought Kalavinka, so our job's done. We should get back to Conchas. You know you're just waiting.
Our priority is to take care of the prisoner who shouldn't roam freely in this era.
Prisoners?
The thing that was killed when we were chasing Ron Sarov.
That wasn't Asura?
No. It was a god.
Okay, that's a bigger revelation of what the fuck those things are.
Gods from the previous universe. They manipulated the humans, feasted on them, and ruled over them. But in the end, they were defeated, and now they're trapped in this world within its blank space.
Interesting. Very interesting. Right, well, I know it's short, but we are going to have to leave it there. There will be a stream next week. I'll try and fit one in around pre-recording stuff for when I'm away. But with that out of the way, I've been awesome. You've been you. Live like on the sub. Notification bell should be around trying to hit 1,000 subs. But in the years, if you're going to be a solid and help that, so I'll get monsters in, pretty cool. Anyway, but yeah, try myself for another video. Ta-ta. For now.